Thank you so much for Dr. Hu's presentation. Now we're gonna move on to our second presenter, Professor Yali. So Yali is the vice dean of the Teachers College at Xi'an University. Her research focused on education policy and homeschool cooperation. In 2022, she's been selected for the Provincial Youth Outstanding Talent Support Program. In 2023, she's been selected for Provincial uh, sci- uh, Scientific Research Innovation Team. Let's welcome Professor Yali.
Good afternoon, and I'm attracted by Dr. Hu's research, and I totally forget what I. And thank you for joining us to discuss this topic. And this is my second presentation, and I'm very allow me to express my deepest gratitude to the Education Research Center and Dr. Xi'an, especially Dr. Terry Brown. Thank you very much. And we are here to discuss this topic and about parental involvement in homework during Chinese compulsory education. And I will mainly present my research through the following six sections. Let's move on to the first section. It's about a background. Parental involvement has widely regarded as a legitimate and scientific behavior, which is not only in line with the natural responsibility and the legal rights of parents, but also conduct to the children's development, improve their academic achievement, and maintain their physical and mental health. And many study has shown that parental involvement is literally beneficial, and the national policy and law has been introduced to encourage parents to involvement. And however, the excessive involvement, especially in homework, has arose anxiety across whole society, bringing about a series of negative effects. That's why we talk about this today. And I will present my literature review from these three themes. Parental involvement is a critical research area across multiple majors. It's defined as a dynamic interaction between parents and children, and the Coleman report led to a key conclusion that family background and parental involvement are more important than the to students' academic achievement than schools' resources and parental and the teachers' quality. And Amster provide a holistic view to parental involvement, which contains 6 aspects. And homework is designed by teachers, which is a crucial link between educational institutions and family background, family environment, which is offers students a chance to practice independently and develop their resilience through problem-solving strategies. And parental engagement in their children's education is not only boosts the children's energy and motivation, but also significantly impact their development and academic performance. Yet a prominent issue faced by numerous Chinese compulsory schools is the excessiveness of parental involvement, especially in homework. So we aim to reach these 3 goals. The first, we want to analyze the structure And then we will identify the challenge and the misconception. And finally, we aim to propose practical solutions for constructive parental involvement in homework. And this is the more specific questions. And now let's move to the theoretical framework part. The first theory is the self-determination theory. It is the psychological theory of motivation developed by Edward and Richard. It focuses on understanding why people are driven to act and how motivation affects growth, development, and well-being. And autonomy is the need for control over one's action and decisions, but autonomy is not often happened in every activities, but it's experience of one's decision and willingness. And the competence is the need for control something it's a need for capacity of one's activities. Relatedness is the need for care for and concern from others. It has been widely used in education that foster intrinsic motivation and help individuals reach their full potentials. And this is the second theory is about the sources of parental involvement in homework. And the purple area is all about family education based on bloody tie and emotional support, reflecting individual preferences with the characteristic by weak structure, wide range, long duration, and deep impact. And the pink area is the pattern of parental behavior required by school. And we must pay great attention to the overlap area because it is categorized by strong structure, small scales, immediate effect, and limited choices. The overlap fields can easily lead to participation overload or imbalanced. And building on these foundations, we categorized the depth and the directions of the parental involvement in homework. From this, we derived distinct forms of involvement that illustrate how parents involved in their children's homework. The ideal one is the two purple blocks. The supportive, cooperative involvement in homework is my analytical framework. This is the methodology part. This study employing the quantitative research method, specifically semi-structured interviews and focus group discussion. Purposive sampling structure was used to select 30 participants, including 24 parents and 6 teachers, all located in city X, Xi'an province in China. And this is the code form. The left is for parents and the right is for teachers. And this is the construction of the interview. For example, the parents interview is include explanation, basic information, motivation, practice, homeschool communication, and improvement. It's about 21 items. And this is the focus group construction outline. Now let's go to the results. The data leads to 4 main findings. The includes levels, types, priority, and roles. The first one is parental intensive involvement in homework. Here are some typical examples, like failing to teach a child is a fault of a parent. And all the colleagues and friends around me pay great attention to the children's education. And compared to my childhood, if I didn't help my children will struggle to catch up with the with the categories. And this is we must bring in external support to truly help them. This data reflects that parents are willing to be deeply involved in children's homework. And the second finding is about the types. It can divide it about controlling, supportive, and superficial. Like this family has a clear division of homework involvement. The father handles math, and the mother handles focus on Chinese and English, like dictation, checking, and something. And this guy will work with his son on mock tests and review each other's work, discuss, and go over mistakes together. So it's very deep involvement. And this father will ask his son to summarize weekly, monthly, and before the exam according to the 3-round review method. And he will catch up every steps. And a very busy guy is really concerned about his daughter's study by daily check. Is your homework finished? Did you understand everything taught in school today? And this reflects in reality. Parents have different agencies in supervising children's homework. And the third one is about priority. And most parents need to finish daily check on homework as required. Some parents will provide detailed guidance to help their children avoid unnecessary detours. And some admit that they never assign their children necessary appropriate chores, like washing dishes and like tidying rooms or something like that. Some parents become impatient. They reported the main issue is that children's time is limited. Some parents become impatient because they are chasing the efficiency of finishing homework. And this reflects the real priority is efficiency and task completion. And the final result is about the homeschool communication. Some parents say that the first and the foremost communication is accepting assignment with check-ins from the teachers. Some think taking photos for check-ins and signatures is the most time-consuming and unnecessary. They think that schools tend to criticize children for poor performance rather than give some supportive suggestion. Some parents show understanding their school. They think the child's primary task is to study. So it's right for school to put the assigned homework for the first day for the priority. Yeah, it's not the minority. And on the other hand, in teachers' opinion, parents often feel that the school's advice is not specific enough and didn't have immediate effects. Or we could see that in terms of homework, parents have 2 roles. One is school's assistant and one is the children's supervisor. Now let's go to the discussion part. We could call back our analysis of framework. There is a blue line represent the depth of homework. It's a relationship between parents and children. From low to high, we can divide it 3 types: superficial involvement, supportive involvement, and controlling involvement. And this is the red line. It represents the direction of involvement in homework. It's the relationship between parents and schools, and home and schools. All kinds of, from low to high, we can divide it into dependent involvement, cooperative involvement, and independent involvement. And all kinds of involvement could be included in a big frame. But only the purple area is the ideal involvement in homework. That is supportive cooperative involvement. So I put my 24 participants on this frame, and it clearly shows that on the blue line, participants showed an average stance. Yeah, but on the red line, participant shows that displaying a off-center stance. We can discuss this situation. The first thing we want to discuss is the essential. The essential of parent involvement in homework should be comprehensive support centered on emotional connection. Let's return to the original question. Why do they need to have homework? Because homework has 3 functions. It's help children foster children's independent learning, practicing, consolidating, and promoting the development of self-management and responsibility. But parental intensive involvement in homework can alienate from these 3 original functions. It may weaken independent learning ability. It will reduce self-management capacity and sense of responsibility. And it added unnecessary pressure and strain family relationship. There might have some reasons for overly in-depth involvement. The first one may about the tasks. Homeschool communication solely focus on the homework, and education evaluation narrowly considered the children's academic performance, and addedly, achievement-oriented ideology prevails in society, especially in nowadays China. Now let's examine the structure. According to interview, we find that parents believe they should provide comprehensive support for their children's learning and living. And they often mistakenly equals high support with high efficiency. This mainly manifests in 2 situations. One is high control and highly efficient involvement. It refers to detailed arrangements and can ensure their children make fewer mistakes and accelerate the process. The other is superficially efficient involvement, where parents solely aim to completing the tasks to fulfill the school's requirement without carrying their children's real and unique needs. It leads a crucial question. If we highly support our children, could they be more efficient with their homework and further enhance their academic performance? In order to solve these questions, let's call back to the SDT. Authentic efficiency of involvement lies in foster children's autonomy and achievement in their long-term development independency. If you want to be supportive, you can provide a safe home environment and positive emotional support. And you can encourage them to make independent choices in their learning. And you can give children an opportunity to try and space to make mistakes. And the most important thing is you must tolerate and understand when they facing mistakes. Okay, the third discussion is about homeschool communication. Homeschool cooperation should be based on the mutual trust and the clear responsibility. The relationship between home and school is complex and can easily lead to conflicts, which is primarily manifested in two ways. Parents follows, but not fully trust the school. School leads, but not be thoroughly acknowledged. Because parents believe that the school's communication is excessively structured and lacks specificity, and sometimes requiring too much. And teachers have limited time and energy, focusing solely on assigning tasks and providing feedback on their completion, lack in-depth communication, which leads to misunderstanding from parents. The ecological system theory suggests that the family and school are important ecosystem for children's development and should coordinate with each other. Research shows that a clear division of responsibility between home and school helps reduce parental dependency and build a trust communication mechanism. Homeschool cooperation is not just about signing and completing tasks, but should be built on the mutual trust, achieve educational consistency. And finally, we propose the following 3 strategies to promote supportive and cooperative parental involvement in homework. The first one is to ensure comprehensive policy implementation. The second one is to promote diverse educational evaluation. And the third one is enhance the scientific school guidance. And this is my presentation. And thank you very much.